We haven't shown much of the video, but as you can see, I'm trying to get the flywheel off the lister. We pulled this apart. So the problem with the alternator was a little tiny hole right there that blew out. Sadly we damaged that getting it off because it was stuck on this tapered shaft. We've kept all this just in case we need bits and bobs. Batteries are doing good on absorption, as we got in the generator. Good job, really. Because we won't be able to do much else anyway. So yeah, just trying to get working out how to do this, and it's turning out to be a little bit trickier than first anticipated. But where there's a way, there's a will, as the saying goes. I can't see why it wouldn't come off, because I'm guessing that's how it goes off. I don't think there's a dowel or anything in there to be concerned about. I've never had one of these apart before, so it's sort of make up as you go along. So I made up this plate, and I've got some spacers in there just to help pull it in. I've got this a bit tight, and I just keep trying to do it so it's even. I'm assuming when it's ready, it'll just go bing. But it doesn't seem to be doing that. I've got the new one on the boat, so it's kind of I really thought that would have popped off by now. Well, sort of got me beat. Yeah. So we'll just keep progressing and see how we get on. That's tight. Super tight. The plate's bending. I don't know how much more this plate's going to take. I don't seem to be making any headway whatsoever. Really. I really would have thought that would have just popped straight off. But that is on there super tight. But yeah, so we're doing this, and hopefully it will just pop off somehow. I'm gonna have to look into it, I think. And we've got the cesspit tank sorted. We've got the ditch. Got the ditch dug down to the gate, to the ditch, ready for the pipes to be laid in the cesspit tank. Got the digger up here ready to put the hole in for the mask for the shore, so we can have our telephone system moved from where it is. And then we got this marked out, so it's 1.6 wide by 4 meters long, and that's going to be especially just for the batteries to go in. So I'm build a concrete slab there and sort that out. So yeah, all good fun. So anyways, must carry on. So after I just turned the camera off, I tapped front of that plate with a hammer and it went boing straight off. So, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see up in there, but there is oil glycerin. There you go. Up in there. So I think this is the source of some of the oil, if nothing else. But it's not what I would say as bad as I would have thought. Now, on these, do I undo all those bolts around there, and does that plate just come off, and is there a gasket in there that's leaking? Or do I not do that? So if you got any ideas of what I should do, whether I should undo those 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts, 9 bolts, 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts, sorry. I look like 13 or 14 mils. Does that bit come off with the seal? Or, because the seal, yes, it's weeping a bit, but it's not what I would say. Not as much as what's down here anyway. Like, it's a tough one. I don't know. What do you think? You think I should or shouldn't? I don't have a book on it, which makes it even more trickier. But because like the rest of it, you see, like there's a hole there where it blows an oil out of there. It's blowing oil out of here. Next, he's fucking just caked in oil, really. I thought it was these to start off with, but I don't know. Give me your opinion anyway on what you think. We're going to take the oil filter into Stanley. Take that nut in there because we need a 66 or 65 mil nut to fit that. And then when the alternators turn up in the next couple of weeks, we will whack it on and go for gold. So that's the plan anyway. But we'll like to change that seal. I could pop that seal out as it is, but I need to know if there is a gasket in behind there. Maybe I should look into sorting that out. So maybe it's the gasket more leaking than it is anything else. Thing is, it won't leak when it's not running because of the oil level. I don't know. Pass me your opinion anyway on what you think the oil leaks is. We changed the rocker cover. We put rocker cover gaskets on, and I used sealant stuff as well to seal them up to make sure that it wasn't them that was leaking. And I also put O-rings in these to tighten up the seal in there because we don't really use them. And other than that, I can't really work it out because we've got a cowl on that going on there for bolting the thing on, so it will blow the heat out. Hopefully we're going to put a pipe up there and have a pipe go along to that window. We're going to take that window out, flip it upside down so it opens up this side at the moment, but we want to open on that side, and then hopefully we can just open the window when it's not in use and go for gold like that. So we'll see how it goes. And basically to flip the window over, it's just a case of taking out the screws around the outside there and flipping it upside down. And yes, it might look a bit silly, but it'll also do the job. Unless you can open that side. No, you can't. You can only open the one side. There you go. Okay, not so good. Right, leave you to it. Thank you for watching. We've sorted the lister out and now we're back out at New Haven, putting up this building which is 7 meters by 14 meters. It's no mega one. Personally, I don't go much on them. I think they're quite time consuming, building all the frames up. I like the other ones where they're built out of like it's H-irons, but hey ho, everyone's for their own. But we got this one done. She's now all standing up and we just got to put the rest of the purlins on, end walls in and doors, and then we're ready for tinning. We've had quite gusting winds of up to 45 to 50 knots, and yes, it was fun in a cherry picker, little cherry picker we got. I'd like to thank also one of my work colleagues for taking the pictures and the video that you'll see towards the end of us standing up one of the beams. I was mainly in the cherry picker with a mate, and it was actually probably the best job we could have had, even though it was the windiest, because we got left to our own devices. But yeah, we got there in the end. Next video will probably be us doing a bit of maintenance on the farm, getting things all sorted. I'm sorry that the videos are not much at the moment, but we've been starting at sort of 5 in the morning until about 8 at night, and just trying to get the job done because we're on a bit of a deadline to when I've got to go back out to camp. So please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and don't forget to give us that big thumbs up, and we'll catch you soon.